What's up, everybody? It is Dennis and Andy. It's dark out. We're in a car. That means it's Thursday night, and we just got out of the movies. And as you saw in the thumbnail, we saw Black Phone 2 starring Ethan Hawke. Dennis, what is Black Phone 2 about?
Well, Andy, 4 years ago, 13-year-old Finn killed his abductor and escaped, becoming the sole survivor of the grabber. However, true evil transcends death, and the phone is ringing again. Ethan Hawke does return to his most sinister role as the grabber as he seeks vengeance on Finn from beyond the grave by menacing Finn's sister, Gwen.
Oh boy. And we did see the first movie. Dennis actually saw it last night. I saw it 4 years ago. I will say, going into this movie, it's probably a good idea to rewatch the first one to get up to snuff. I actually had Dennis fill me in on the ending because I couldn't remember. I totally did forget that his name, Ethan Hawke's serial killer name, was the Grabber, which is weird that I forgot because that was Dennis's nickname in high school, he told me. So all
Yes.
the boys hated him because he was so grabby. Okay. Ethan Hawke, I mean, you never really see his face. I always had a hard time buying him as the bad guy, even in the first one, but I like the first one. Um, he really does a good job, I guess you could say, changing up his voice when he talks. So I didn't even think it really sounded like him, which that's fine.
They literally could get anybody to play it
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
it's set up.
yeah.
But this time they wind up going up to a winter camp known as Alpine Lake, and that's where this story uh, literally picks up. Pretty much 4 years right after the end of the movie, it picks up right where Black Phone 1, left off. Uh,
Yeah, and the thing is, like, this one does you know, like I said, I haven't seen the first one in a long time, so correct me if I'm wrong. This one establishes stuff from the past in 1957 at this campsite, and this is obviously in the dead of winter. They didn't really cover that in the first one, did they?
No,
No,
there
that
was
was
a
all new.
lot of new
Okay,
stuff.
that's what I
They
thought.
did a lot of callbacks to the first movie, which was nice. Some of the
Yeah,
quotes, some of the things that were said, how they have tried to move on with their life since this harrowing escape, and only to find out, as Gwen starts having dreams again, how the past starts tying into not only what happened to them, but what is going to be happening to them. It was a very unique take, a lot of unexpected twists in this one that weren't in the first one that I thought, you know, I didn't see it coming. It was some interesting stuff.
yeah, there was, and I mean, acting wise, once again, you're going into a movie like this, you're not expecting like, oh, this guy's going to win an award. I mean, the guy that plays Finn, he was fine. The actress that plays Gwen,
Yep.
Gwen, his sister, she was fine.
All
The-
original actors from the first movie, so they basically
yeah.
brought back the entire group from the first movie, which was good.
And then at this camp, you've got the owner of the camp, a couple of the counselors. They were all fine. All the acting performances were fine. I guess one of the things, because now, not a spoiler, Ethan Hawke's character is dead, so he's doing this stuff as a demon, you could say, from the grave, and he's doing it. He's basically doing these attacks in twofold in the girl's nightmare. So when she's sleeping in dreams, he can attack her and stuff. And like if he's throwing her around in the real world, you're just seeing her body get thrown around and stuff. Oh well, it went dark. We can suffice. The lights don't stay on fair. Hold on. There we go. Um, had no idea that was going to happen.
This is what happens when we do right out of the movie
That's right,
reviews.
guys. You get it all. But the thing is, I felt very Nightmare on Elm Street with that because she's asleep. He's attacking her in her sleep. in the real world, you can see her body getting thrown around and stuff or whatever he's doing. So I was like, a little Nightmare on Elm Street there. But then at the same time, he's attacking people that are awake too. So that is the difference, because I don't think Freddy ever did that. I
Right.
don't remember. Yeah.
But I will say that the callback, so when you think of all different movies that try and emulated Nightmare on Elm Street, um, nothing was very successful.
No.
This was the best dream type movie
Yeah.
since Nightmare on Elm Street, and they did a really nice job of tying everything together. What happened with their past, what happened with in their what happened with the grabber, what happened with their mother, and it goes all the way back to, as Andy said, 1957, how the movie starts out, and you're kind of wondering, where does this go? They
Right.
do. They bring it full circle. They explain everything. I thought they did a really nice job. It was, to me, a really solid follow-up. It just didn't go the way I thought it was going to go.
No, it
Which is
did.
fine.
It didn't. No, in fact, there was a part in the movie where I thought to myself, all right, everything I saw in the trailer has now been shown. And I think there was still at least half the movie left. So I like that, because at that point I was like, okay, everything coming at me now, I haven't seen, it's all new. Um, perfect time for Halloween and stuff. So I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about it. No spoilers. So
Give it your rating.
okay, so I guess I get to go first. I like the first one. I'm not quite sure a sequel needed to be made, but I didn't hate it. So I'm actually going to go and give it I'm going to give it a 7 actually. I didn't hate it. I'm not saying you need to rush out and see it in theaters. It's not like it needs to be seen on the big screen, and like I have always said, and everybody has a big TV now anyhow, so generally you can see it at home and just turn your lights off.
If you're a fan of the first one, which I was, I think this is a definite must see.
Yeah.
It really fills in a lot of the blanks and questions you have from the first movie. I enjoyed everybody in this. There were a couple of laughable moments, a couple of, the jump scares, they never get me and stuff. So that was there. But I thought this was a really solid movie. I enjoyed it. I actually think my wife's going to want to see this one. So solid. I'm giving this one an 8.0. I think it was really good. I definitely will watch it. If she wants to see it, I'd sit down and watch it again with her.
That's because she would snuggle up next to you when she gets scared.
She doesn't get scared.
She doesn't get scared. I jumped a couple times. Not for every one, though, but I can admit it. So there you go. 7, 8. That is 15 divided by 2. 7.5. That's not bad, guys. Do we have anything from IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes?
IMDb is giving it a 6.7, which is about what I would have expected with our ratings. And on Rotten Tomatoes, the critics, it's better than I thought. A 73. Considering the first critic, the only thing I saw when I pulled it up was it said unforgettable garbage or trash or something like that, and I'm like, oh wow,
That's a little harsh.
That
Yeah,
was
that's
really harsh.
way harsh.
However, the popcorn meter, which is the audience, is giving it an 84%.
There you go.
So people like it. If you like the first one, definitely go see this one.
Yeah, and I'll say this too. The ending was good, and you could, if it did well enough, you could see doing a trilogy with it, but at the same time, they could just let it go the way it is.
Yep, either way.
So there you go. Lilineth Infernal Conflict, now live on Indiegogo, coming to Kickstarter next week, featuring the exclusive Billy Tucci cover on the Kickstarter. Here's the trailer. Go check it out in the link below and back Lilineth Infernal Conflict. Until next time, bye-bye, everybody.
Live long and prosper.
You know it.